Let's now examine the content of this file. The first line is the document class. There are multiple document classes in LaTeX. Article is one of the very basic simple ones. For example, in an article document, the first page of content is on the same page as the title. Whereas, for example, if we were using the class book instead of article, you will see that the title comes on the first page on its own. Yeah, so here we have two pages now, and there is the title is on its own page. So let's revert back to our article. By the way, you can get a similar behavior. I mean, having a page title, a title page, by just typing here title page, and you get the same thing. Not exactly the same thing as a book, because it still has its own differences, book, but you get this behavior here. Okay, so let's get rid of this. It's not very common. You might want to use it if you're writing a report for your school or something, and you want to have a page for the title on its own and still use the article class. Then here is a use package. So this is the way you add more functionalities into your document. So you want to add more sophisticated stuff, you start using packages, and the packages define things. So this is the name of the package, and this is an option to it. Input encoding defines what we are going to write here. What type of text are we typing here? Yeah. This is particularly useful if you are not limiting yourself to the ASCII characters, which is the very basic set of characters, the characters we all use, A, B, C, D, etc. Whereas the UTF characters can provide you with more options. Okay, so this is just a line that is added by default by overleaf, but you will see that if we comment it out, so we comment out by adding %sign, and you do Control S, it will not harm. It's fine, we can leave it out. Okay, so the title here is, as its name indicates, just the title. So what you have here is what you have here. Yeah, by the way, this is the title, the name we give to the project. This name now can be changed, and it shouldn't affect anything inside the document. So project 1. Okay, just put the mouse outside. Now it's called project 1, but the title we have inside is test 1, as is this one here. Okay, so now if I change the title to, let's just make it project here as well, project, and let's remove the 1. So we compile, we have the project, which is here, not project 1. The author, by default, it uses my my email, part of my email, as an author name, so I would like to change it to become Hani. And then the date. By the way, these documents, they come by default with, I mean, probably, I'm not sure, I haven't studied all the classes, but probably most of the classes will come with title, author, date, and thanks. Thanks allows you to add a footnote about the authors, like for example, thanks, and I will add he enjoys teaching, for example, and let's do Control S, and here you go. It's a footnote, yeah, about the author. Usually, if you are submitting like to a journal or something like that, you will use this thanks to add your email address. Okay, so you put your email address, and it comes here. Then the date, by default, this is created for you by overleaf to be the month and the year. If you want something fancy at the same time, you can add the command today, which just outputs the date of today and puts it here, so you have it here. Yeah, of course you can probably, when you're going to do a submission, you will just make a static value here at some point, up to you. Then comes the begin document. So begin and document. Here you put the content of what you want to appear in the pages of your document. Like here we did the setup, yeah, and in this part we're going to put them here. The make title simply tells the LaTeX, I gave you all this information, now output it please. Which means that without this command, LaTeX is not going to output any of this. Let's check it, Control S. Here you go, disappeared. Yeah, despite the fact that you didn't put them, but now they are just stored, not displayed. So we bring them back. And that's it for the make title. That's what make title does for you. After that we have the section. So we have one section here. The name is introduction. Let's call it something else. I'm running out of ideas. Okay, background, despite you wouldn't start a document with a background probably, but here you go, it is background, and this is a section. Okay, so this is the very basic structure of a LaTeX file. In the next video I'm going to tell you more about section and structuring your own document.